Hello my moonbeams and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well on this beautiful Saturday. All right, I got a lot of channeled messages for you this morning. I woke up at 5:55 this morning and there was oddly a song like up on my from my like Apple Music. There was a song just like the as if it were to play, but it was just popped up on my phone, which is really weird because I wasn't listening to music like last night while I was sleeping or anything like that. But it was the song End of Beginning by DJO or Djo or however you say that. That could be significant. We did just have the Scorpio full moon, which is like lifting shades on illusion, right? Or things we've really been suppressing or refusing to look at. It's in front of your face now, right? You could, at this time, have itchy skin. You could feel really starving but have no appetite. Almost like your soul is starving for something. I'm seeing in my mind's eye also the Five of Pentacles from the traditional tarot deck. We're going to pull some tarot cards here, but this is not the traditional deck here. It's not the traditional artwork. From the traditional deck, a person's outside the castle, it's snowing and they're freezing, right? So maybe you have felt really left out in the cold or hung out to dry, or you've been pulled from everything that was your old life, or mostly everything that was your old life at some point here recently. I'm getting like in the past 6 years or so. We also have Pluto in retrograde that started May 6th, okay? And this is really talking about shifting focus from external changes to internal psychological and societal reassessment, okay? So everything you think you know, what governs the way you move in this 3D world, reassessing those beliefs and why you believe that way, okay? Is it like subliminal programming, or is it something you really truly believe? And really digging deep in on that, right? Digging deep and asking yourself these hard questions. What does it mean? Reassessing everything you believe. The full moon really forcing you to face your hidden shadows, like deep, deep, deep inner work. What is no longer sustainable in your life, okay? What have you been doing that really society has made you believe you need to be doing that maybe just makes no more sense in your life, or through this spiritual awakening that you're having at this moment? Or even better, what no longer matters in the big picture of things, right? Once you start awakening spiritually, a lot of things that you thought were really important really become very unimportant or minuscule, right, in our lives. And it's the tearing away and the breaking away of that. You can feel very exposed, very naked. It's very uncomfortable. This is also really having you lean into, and do not shoot the messenger here, okay? Most of you are going to be ready to hear this, but who and what have you been giving away your power to? And for a lot of you, it's been, and they're saying it just like this, men. Okay? You've been giving away all of the most beautiful parts of you to men. Now is a time to pour back into yourself, to call all your power back to your own, to lean into your own sovereignty, okay, your own personal power, and that the transits and the planets right now is ripe for that, okay? It's time to pull your power back. Your worth is not defined by a man, okay? That is so important for somebody here. That has been causing a huge block in your life, a huge block and suppression of you becoming the most powerful, big, beautiful version of yourself. It's time to rewrite your future, okay, and challenge conventional thinking. And huge, but it's very much time for that self-care, okay? All that care and love and kindness you pour out to others in relationships or whatever it may be. Specifically, it's men, right? In order to receive that love back, it's time to turn all of that onto yourself, okay? Full force. All right. That was intense. Let's pull some cards. We have the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. We're gonna pull a few and then we'll read deeper into the energy here. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords. Wow, you've had a big decision here between two things, okay? It looks a little bit like torn between your head and your heart here, okay? You're very much torn between your head and your heart. You're not talking to anybody about this with the moon. It's been secret, okay? Something that you really keep inside, okay? You don't feel like you can talk to anybody about it, okay? Here she is, the Knight of Pentacles, okay? That warrior spirit, you're protecting something here. Maybe part of this shedding of your old life was being vulnerable in the sense that you would speak to people about this thing and everybody just kind of shut you out or judged you for it, right? So you learn, what do you learn by that? Not to speak to others. Bottom of the deck, the Star. You've been healing from this, okay? It's taken a while. This did take a lot of your personal power, right? I'm getting to the sense of just like being in a friend group here that was really siphoning your energy, okay? A lot of energy vampire situation coming up here, okay? You were not truly allowed to be yourself, okay? That was judged. So you learned to become this mask of a person here in order to keep this friendship, this life, this illusion going, okay? But it's that literally combusted, okay? That was put to an end sometime in the recent past here. Let's get the Neon Awakening and go a little deeper on this energy for you. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. Could be seeing 333 a lot recently. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. The Two of Wands. There's a big decision. There may be a decision you have not made yet here that's really causing this block, okay? This is a good time to really, with the transits, to go in and really reflect on this thing, right? There may be a sense of worry here with seeing that Five of Pentacles in my mind's eye before pulling cards. A sense of worry of not knowing how things are gonna work out, okay? Japanese proverb, if you feel like you're losing everything, Thank you, Spirit. Remember, trees lose their leaves every year, yet still stand tall. Wait for better days to come, okay? So what were we talking about in the channeled message? Feeling naked, feeling like everything is stripped from you. Exactly. Okay, confirmation for somebody here. This is not all for naught. This has a purpose, right? High Priestess, you have profound spiritual gifts that are meant to break through here, okay? But you can't lean into those in the life you were living or you're trying to break free from right now. Six of Cups, that's soulmate energy. We have Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Virgo. Wow. We have the Six of Cups, the High Priestess, Magician, and Five of Pentacles came out. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Okay. Very much feeling left out in the cold here, but I'm getting a sense too, very strongly, that you know that this is serving a purpose. You've come into that, right? You feel it, okay? So it's a sense of peace is starting to come over you. That's beautiful. Let's get a little bit of advice from Spirit. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Exactly. Beautiful. I love when that comes, when the messages just come in the cards. The confirmations come in the cards. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Wow. It's funny because when I was pulling out this deck, I was really called to the top of the lid here for some reason. And it says you are the oracle. And I even said, like, in my head, you are the oracle. And I was like, wow. So just confirmation there for somebody. You have a special purpose in this life. And it's time that you pull your power back and believe that. Pillar of light. Protection. Call back your power. Thank you, Spirit. Cut the cords, soul retrieval. Okay. You can go see a spiritual person for something like this, but you can also do it yourself, right? In meditation. You have that power. And I think it's important to not reach out to the outside, because again, in ways you're giving your power away, right? So sit and meditate, and it will come to you. You know exactly what to pray, right? Thank you, God, for bringing my power back to me. Thank you, God, for my inner sovereignty. Thank you, God, for realizing I'm strong. And I have everything I need. Yes, just say yes. It's another 3 here. Okay, so 3 could be very significant. And I just heard 3's a crowd. So that's for somebody. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. You are creating the world of your wildest dreams, right? And I'm just getting this quote. Live your life with wild abandon. Go boldly in the direction of your dreams, okay? So dropping that fear, okay? If you're still really living in the fear, really look at the root chakra, okay? Eating a lot of fresh, raw, red fruits and vegetables. Okay, let's get a little more advice from Spirit here. The present, mindful eating. We were just talking about eating. Life is a series of present moments. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, find peace in the here and now. That's very, very important. Living in the present, right? And not focusing on what has been or what you hope to be, but living in the present and being thankful. Be aware of what and how you eat. It affects your well-being 100%, right? Food has the ability to lower or raise our vibration. It's a huge part of our vibrations, right? Environmental stewardship. Take care of the planet as an extension of your spiritual practice. What do you do to take care of the planet? Recycle, feed all the animals. For me, that's definitely me. I have bird feeders out here. I feed the bunnies, I feed the birds, I feed the squirrels. That's just one thing I really love to do. It brings me joy every single day. Graciousness. Be gracious in both good and challenging times. Fosters a peaceful and positive life, okay? It's hard, right? To be gracious or to have composure and hard when real negative energy is thrown at you, right? Especially for those who just can't wrap their head around the evilness of people. No matter how old you are, it still surprises you, right? It's hard. Be a lifelong learner. Commit to continual learning and growth. And this could just be who you are in general, right? Even not just spiritually, but you love to learn new things. You love to challenge yourself and accomplish things and show that you can do it. And that's good, right? That's building trust in yourself. Seek joy in simple things. Often joy is found in the simplest of things. Appreciate and find contentment in them. And with this and what we've been talking about, I'm just getting to someone has really been releasing like materialism. Be adaptive, embrace change, and be willing to adapt new situations. Things could be really just like rapid fire changing, constantly changing lately. And this has been something you've really been trying to grow through because you don't like change, right? It's hard for you. Bottom of the deck, optimism. A positive outlook can significantly impact your life's approach to life's challenges and opportunities. Now, I didn't really plan on doing a love reading here today because it's very, very clear that your guides want you to take your power back, okay? And to learn to be okay with just yourself. But there is a song, okay? So for those of you who feel like you're on this spiritual journey, maybe tied to the twin flame storyline that resonates with you. A song has been living rent-free in my head all week, and it feels very significant to the both of you kind of being on your own journey right now and the things that you need to shed, okay, in order to become whole within yourself, right? And so I'm just gonna read the lyrics here. It's Amber is the Color of Your Energy by 311. Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, amber is the color of your energy, shades of gold displayed naturally. You want to know what brings me here? Oh, you glide through my head, blind to fear. And you know why. You live too far away. Your voice rings like a bell anyway. Don't give up on your independence unless it feels so right. Nothing good comes easily. Sometimes you've got to fight. Launched 1,000 ships in my heart so easy. Still, it's fine from afar, and you know that. Feels so significant. I just got full body chills, okay? I'm getting also The Alchemist by Paul Coelho, okay? He goes on his own journey. He embarks on his own journey, meets the love of his life halfway through the journey, and has to leave her to continue on his journey. It feels significant, that story and this song. You might want to look up the angel number 311 as well, okay? And I'm going to leave that there as the only portion of love for this reading. This reading is very powerful. It's about you, okay? All right, my loves. I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance. And most importantly, I hope it helped strengthen your intuition on what you are already knowing and feeling. Time to take your power back, my loves. I love you very much. And until next time, love and light.